I never thought a single moment could unravel everything I thought I knew about my life, but last Thursday proved me wrong. I had been working late at the office, drowning in reports and deadlines, when a text from my wife, Emily, popped up, "Dinner with an old friend tonight. Don't wait up." Normally I wouldn't care, trusting her completely, but something in the way she typed it, the casual, almost teasing tone, made a chill crawl down my spine. I brushed it off. She'd been friends with this guy, Mark, since college. Nothing more, I thought. By 9 p.m., my workday was over. I decided to surprise her, maybe bring her favorite wine from that little cellar we'd curated over the years. I arrived at the small, dimly lit bistro she'd mentioned. The kind of place that whispers secrets instead of shouting them. And that's when I saw them. Emily was in Mark's arms. Not a casual hug, not a playful embrace, but a full, lingering hold, their bodies pressed close, heads leaning in as if the world didn't exist beyond the warmth between them. I froze, glass of wine still in hand, my heartbeat thundering in my ears. I felt like an invisible intruder, a ghost watching a life I no longer belonged to. The laughter I had loved so much, her smile, the way her eyes always sparkled when she looked at me, all of it was now reserved for someone else. My chest tightened, breath hitched. I wanted to storm in, confront them, demand answers, but something inside me, maybe disbelief, maybe denial, kept me rooted to the spot. For 15 minutes I watched, each second stretching into an eternity, as they leaned in closer, their whispers melting into kisses I never thought I'd see her give to another man. The world blurred. I tasted bile and betrayal, the taste bitter and raw. Then she saw me. The look in her eyes wasn't guilt at first. No, it was shock, confusion, recognition, and then, a flicker I couldn't place. She pulled back from Mark abruptly, leaving a distance between them that had never existed before. I stepped inside before I could overthink it. "Emily," I said, voice shaking but controlled, the kind of quiet control that scares people more than shouting. Her mouth opened, closed, then opened again. She stumbled over words I couldn't hear clearly over the roaring in my ears. Mark looked equally caught off guard, suddenly aware of the tension crackling in the air. We were just talking," she started. I shook my head. "No. Emily. Don't." I dropped the wine I had brought. The bottle shattered on the floor, red liquid spreading like a warning sign, but I didn't care. "I don't even want to hear it." Mark stammered. I think I should go." "Yeah, you should," I said flatly, my voice low, colder than I had ever imagined it could be. And he left. Emily stood there, frozen, and for the first time in months, maybe years, I really looked at her. Not the wife I thought I knew, but someone I no longer recognized. Hurt, anger, betrayal, all battling for space in my chest. I wanted to run, to scream, to break something, but I didn't. Instead, I did the one thing that shocked both of us. I turned and walked out. I didn't answer her calls or texts for 2 days. I left her messages unanswered, each ping of my phone a reminder of a life I wasn't ready to reclaim. I spent that time wandering, driving, sitting in silence, trying to piece together the fragments of what had been. The image of them together haunted me, and yet, amid the pain, I felt a strange clarity. I realized that if she came back, it had to be on her terms, but she had to prove she wanted us, not just an illusion of comfort. Then, on the 3rd day, she came. Not with excuses, not with tears at first, just a knock at the door. I didn't rush to answer. I let her knock again. And when I opened it, she was different. Vulnerable, open, honest in a way I hadn't seen in a long time. Her eyes met mine without avoidance, and I could see the weight she carried, the regret, the shame, the understanding of what she had almost lost. "I never meant for it to go that far," she said softly. "I was lonely. I felt invisible. But it wasn't about him. It was about me not dealing with my own mistakes. I hurt you." I wanted to scream, to throw the memories of the bistro in her face, but I stayed silent. Something about her tone, her posture, the truth in her voice, it pierced me differently than betrayal ever could. She wasn't asking me to forgive her yet. She was just admitting the truth. And sometimes truth is the hardest step. "I can't pretend it didn't happen," I said finally. "I can't just erase what I saw. But I need to know why you're here, standing in front of me, when you could have run or lied or avoided me." She swallowed hard. Because I want us to fight for this. Not like before. No secrets. No pretending. I made a mistake, but I don't want to lose you. Her words hung in the air. I could see the sincerity, but I also felt the lingering pain, the raw edge of something broken that needed mending. 4 hours we talked, really talked, about everything we had avoided for years. The dissatisfaction, the distance, the small cracks that had become chasms. And for the first time in a long while, I felt like I wasn't hearing lies or excuses. I was hearing her. By the end of the night, there were no dramatic declarations of love, no instant fixes, just a fragile understanding and a tentative step forward. I didn't know if we would survive this fully, but I knew one thing. I was willing to try, cautiously, carefully, because the woman who came to my door, she was the wife I had loved, shaken, changed, and finally, facing me honestly. Sometimes, the heart breaks not to end, but to wake you up. And watching her in another man's arms almost destroyed me. But when she returned, it reminded me that love isn't about perfection. It's about truth, even when it hurts. And for the first time in days, I felt the possibility of us again, fragile but real, in a way that was more honest than anything we had shared before.